guys, today I'm going to be talking about the game A Plague Tale: Innocence. Now, I got a review copy of this game because of my mom's magazine, hooray, and I was really excited to play it. I had seen the trailers and thought that it looked really exciting and fun, and I'm always on the hunt for a good story-driven game, especially ones where you play as women and you play as a teenage girl named Amicia in the French countryside, medieval time period kind of thing, which again, love that. And you live with your brother and your parents, and it kind of starts off with showing in the menu and things like that these horrible rats, and a rat, you don't know this, but a rat attacks an animal that you were hunting, and you find out that the world is being plagued by these rats who will basically devour anything, and it's a pretty good play on the whole Black Plague thing where fleas on rats were kind of the cause. And so it's really kind of like a creepy horror vibe in that sense. I think most people are afraid of rats. I'm personally not afraid of rats because I have pet rats, but anyways, not the point. You play as Amicia, and something has been wrong with your brother Hugo his whole life, and you're not sure what it is, but it's definitely something mystical and creepy, and you basically never see your mom because she's been working on that. And you right away, you start using this gameplay, which is used throughout the whole game, this gameplay mechanic where you use a slingshot. And this game is a stealth game, like very stealthy game, and to be honest, stealth games give me a lot of anxiety. I'm really bad at stealth because it just makes me so anxious that I'm just like shake too much and move too quickly, and it doesn't go well for me. But surprisingly, after getting used to it, I did okay with the gameplay. I definitely struggle with it. It's a pretty long game, so it took me quite a long time because I struggle with stealth. But I know most people love stealth games because it makes it where you're not just like the typical game where you're like, let's shoot them up and run. I got used to some stealth playing the Tomb Raider games because the last Tomb Raider game used a lot of stealth. But anyways, I was a little nervous about the stealth, but it ended up being pretty easy. They give you a lot of tutorial with it, so it's not too difficult. You can set the gameplay difficulty, but I obviously did easy because I knew that stealth was going to be hard for me. But for most people who are good at video games, unlike me, the stealth will be pretty easy for them. You get to use the slingshot mechanic throughout the whole game kind of to distract and allow for the stealth, so that's pretty fun. But there's a lot of running from place to place involved. The whole game does take place with you and your brother kind of running off because people are after him for the supernatural forces in the first few minutes of the game, so it's not really a spoiler. But anyways, I really enjoyed it. Again, it's quite long, so it might take you a while to get through it, but it's definitely worth it because I've been dying for a game that has a supernatural element in the past kind of time period. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of those. There was Vampire by Don't Nod, but I personally didn't end up being a huge fan of that game, so I was kind of craving a supernatural game set way in the past thing, and that definitely delivered. The story is very powerful. I really like the sibling bond aspect of the game. I feel like there hasn't really been that since the game Brothers, which was years ago, and so I'm all about that. I always think that sibling bond stories go over really well because people can relate to it if you have a sibling, of doing anything to protect your sibling. So I know I'm rambling a little bit, but seriously, if you like anything set in a historical time period, play it. If you like stealth, play it. If you like sibling bond stuff, play it. If you want to play a game where you play as a female character, which seriously, they're few and far between, which is sad, play this game. I'm serious. It's long, but it is worth it. Okay, I'll see you next weekend.